record the presentation for some time. Okay. I am recording the presentation. Okay, so my plan of the presentation is like this. Usually first I will tell you why do we study data mining, evolution, what is data mining, motivation to read data mining, KDD process, that is knowledge discovery in database process, data mining tags and techniques, applications of data mining, issues and challenges of data mining. Okay, then I will tell you also in very light way how decisional systems are different from operational systems and how OLAP is different from data mining. So these are the things I will be telling you in a very brief. If any doubt, you can ask me today, and you are also free to ask me in the next class, whatever it may be. Maybe in the next class, in the first 10 minutes, it may be a question answer kind of session where we can interact, and even if there is some doubt, you can again ask. Okay. Then first, any subject we read, initially a question comes to our mind, why do we study data? Well, the data mining or that particular subject. So if we see the importance of studying this particular subject, all of you know, okay, rapid computerization of businesses produce huge amount of data. That is obvious. You are doing e-commerce transaction. We are in social media and Twitter. So huge amount of data is generated. So question is coming, how to make best use of the data? And a growing realization is that knowledge discovered from data can be used for competitive advantage. That is quite important, that the knowledge we are discovering from the data can be used for competitive advantages. So usually in 80s maybe we are quite young and you people are very, maybe your children. So there is a slogan. People are saying organizations are drowning in data but starving for information. At that time in 80s, when maybe I was in school at that time. In 87, I completed my class 10. So people are saying organizations are drowning in data but starving for information, because in our time, internet was slowly becoming popular in India, and in your time it was like anything, evolution was like anything. But now the slogan is coming, the organizations are drowning in data but starving for knowledge. So information is available everywhere now. So how that process information is generating knowledge, that is a challenge, and that most of this particular subject we are reading, we will see something about that. Don't if you, based on the necessity, if we see, then of the particular subject, data mining, then how to make best use of data. That is first thing. We are using, as we told you, in Twitter, in Facebook, many of you are into social media, and you are also purchasing online from Amazon, Flipkart, all kind of places. Also in offline, also we are purchasing. So that is captured in the system. So question is coming, how to make best use of data and make use of your data assets, and there is a big gap from stored data to knowledge. That is always there. Sometimes with these particular questions I'm asking, the answer is with data mining. Applications are there in analytics, data science, all things are involved. But many interesting things you may have to argue because you are business students. Suppose I am asking a query like this: find me people likely to buy my products, who are likely to respond to my promotion, marketing promotion. So this kind of question a marketing person is asking, the answer lies here in data mining. Say for example, I am also making it much clear because many of you are quite comfortable in marketing. That's why I'm giving a marketing example. You want to know who are our most profitable customers. They may switch to our competitors in near future. Okay, so that kind of questions are asking. Then also you will asking that answer you will be getting in data mining. Okay, suppose I'm asking another question to make it simple for all of you. What should I, how should I go for, say for example, cross-selling, upselling? We want to cross-sell a product. Who are the customers? target customers for whom I can go for cross-selling. Who are the customers? I will target them for upselling. I know you know what is cross-selling and upselling. Cross-selling is suppose you are purchasing many complementary products. Suppose you are purchasing bread and you are not purchasing butter, that kind of thing. Okay, so these are what is a particular best marketing channel for a particular customer. So that kind of thing you are asking. How to get the answer. This the kind of thing in a traditional database will not give you the answer. Okay, so data mining is the subject. If you're reading it, then you will get the answer like just now. I think all of you understood. Okay, in HR example, say for example, let me think of an HR example. Suppose you are thinking, who are our high performing employees? They may switch to our competitors in near future. If an organization is able to know, because now getting talented employees and high performing employees is difficult. Okay, so that is also a good thing you can do. So what then why do we study data mining? That's the thing, data mining now. Okay, in the current level. So this is related. The PPTs are related. Data is abundant now, all of you know. We are convinced also data is being warehoused. Warehoused means, let me explain it in a very simpler way. There are many operational systems you are purchasing. Let's say you are thinking you are purchasing from Amazon online, it is storing only in one server. It is not like that. There are multiple servers in India, and finally you want to go for a single view of a customer. In that case, what you have to do? You have to extract data from multiple operational systems, load it into a warehouse so that you can analyze. So that is possible. Warehouse means like that. And computing power is affordable now. In our time, computing power is not that affordable. You know, you must be knowing, because school days I remember. Now it is affordable. And competitive pressure is strong now on you. Suppose you are joining an organization, there is cutthroat competition. Then you have to survive in that particular age. In this particular age, you have to have a strategic intent for that. And data mining tools are also now readily available. It is easy now. It is not that we cannot do. So if you see evolution of the subject, the particular subject, let me tell you very quick. Deepan is again disconnected. Maybe something internet issue is happening with him. I admitted him again. Very lightly I am telling you evolution of this particular subject. Usually, initially in IT for managers, both of us, myself and Professor Asutosh were explaining you, like in 1960s, there is mostly you are collecting data. Database was initially coming, but before that is a file-oriented system. In file-oriented systems are fragmented system. Then slowly in 1970s, people at that time told it is golden age because database systems evolved. And database systems is that kind of system where we are centralizing the things at a particular place. Okay, it is not fragmented, so it is more easy. Data sharing is easy. There is no redundancy. There is no inconsistency. All kind of security is enforced. So that is known as the golden age. If you know 80s, and 80s is the time the RDBMS was very common. Okay, and at that time also, if you have read the history of computing, at that time Windows, Apple, everything was evolved, and computers were quite common and popular in United States. In India, it was not that common. In 80s, it got for 90s. Our subject, that is data mining, data warehousing, those things were evolved. If you see the 90s, that happens. And 2000s, if you see 2000, then stream data management and data mining and applications. Okay, so all kind of things were coming, and finally cloud. And if you're now at the now we are at the era of big data, data science, and that is also related to data mining. So this is the evolution of this particular subject. If you see in a pictorial, I am showing you. Okay, pictorially, if I am showing you, just a minute. Okay, so let me minimize. Okay, so what I am telling you, just see, it is a very interesting way it is written in a book which I have referenced. Initially, if you say it is statistics. Okay, statistics, you should be in analytics. Let me tell you one thing, remember, try to be strong in statistics. Okay, at least your basic understanding and foundation in statistics should be strong. It will be applied everywhere in analytics. Okay, in other kind of subjects also, if you know statistics is good. And in QT, you might have read Bayesian theorem. You know, Bayesian theorem is quite old. It is in 1763. Okay, in quiz I am not asking in which year Bayesian theorem was evolved. Okay, you may not remember. I am telling you the sequence. Okay, statistics, regression came in 1805. Okay, then comes computing age. Just now I was explaining to you. In 1936, Turing, neural network, evolution of computation, databases in 70s. Just now I explained you. Genetic algorithm. That is known as age of computing. 1700 to 1800, it was the age of statistics. Then comes computing age, and data mining age comes from 1989. That first I will explain today what is KDD. So all kind of things are coming, and then today it is the era of big data, data science, analytics, all kind of things is coming. Okay, I think you understood. Then what is data mining? Very briefly I am telling what is data mining. Data mining is something which is we are extracting some useful patterns from data sources like databases, texts, web, images, social media. And what is a pattern? Pattern means it must be valid, it must be novel, it is potentially useful and understandable. And pattern, I have also given some examples to many of you, all of you. Just now I am giving examples. Okay. So anything I'm stopping for 2-3 minutes. Let us have a question answer session now. Anything you want to ask me also, you can ask. Okay. So let me stop sharing now. I'm allowing you to interact. Something you can ask me, or you want to add something also. Okay. I am unmuting you now. Anything and everything it is coming to your mind. It doesn't matter if I am putting it in recording mode, doesn't matter at all. So you just, I want to some feedback from you. Any questions, anything? Just now I was telling you about.
I have one question, sir.
Yeah, please tell. Arun is telling something. Arun, now who is
Sir,
telling?
you said that data mining is useful to analyze the competitors and the HR performance and the good employees performance. So the data which we are getting, the raw data, sir, we have to use it in the tool different applications. So for that, we need to be expertise in that applications. So am I right, sir?
No, what I'm telling you, competitive advantage, yeah, your understanding is okay. Avilas is asking. Okay, so what I'm telling you, how we have a competitive advantage? If we can turn data into knowledge, that I was telling you. So whenever you're getting data, data is generated like anything. Suppose you are in Twitter, okay, you are in Facebook. All of you are in Facebook also, in Facebook feed. I'm getting data from that, and I want to understand. I want to do a sentiment and analysis of Avilas. Avilas, what kind of interest Avilas has. So in that case, whenever I'm getting data, you are also asking a question which is very important. You are telling raw data, you asked me just now. In the next few couple of minutes, I will explain you how we are getting data. Because data, you must be knowing in IT for managers, we have explained you. In IoT also environment, also how you are generating data. So data generation is obvious, all of you understood. So we have to retain the data. Here the subject is saying something, we are taking those data, we are cleaning the data, we are transforming it to a single format, and we are loading somewhere, and finally we will apply some techniques and we will try to know the hidden pattern. And then we will implement in our business. Because we will get some, from that data, we will get some meaningful information. Then we'll apply it in our business, whatever it is, HR, marketing, whatever it may be. So again, I'm telling you, in data mining, what you are doing, usually we are getting data. Okay, first is understanding, business understanding and data understanding. Okay, after getting data, we are cleaning the data. Data cleaning, and we try to know how to treat the missing data, all kind of things we are doing. And then we are applying it into, once the data is ready, and we are convinced the data is clean in a particular format. So, and we try to know which particular tool or combination of tool will apply, and we'll apply that, and we'll get some result. And that result is turned into actually knowledge, and turned into something is giving some useful knowledge to us. And that will apply in our respective business, whether it is marketing or whether it is HR. So that we will do. That is all about the subject what Avilas was asking me. Okay, anything else? Next class, I will be asking questions. Now I want to know maybe something coming to your mind, just Avilas was asking. You can ask also, okay, what is something coming to your mind, or you want to present something or add something also, not an issue. Some of you.
So,
Sir, I have a question.
sir, sir, can you explain data warehousing part again?
Yeah, please tell, Sivasis.
Sir, yes, sir. Like I was asking, like, can you explain data warehousing part? Like you said, like the data is being warehoused. Like, can you say that again? I missed that part.
Okay, okay. Data warehousing next two classes will be discussing in detail, but still also I am telling, Sivasis is asking, very briefly I am telling you, in data warehousing is such, say for example, you are now going to Big Bazaar and be doing some transactions. Okay, in online also from a particular shop you are doing some transactions. We are going to different places and doing some transactions. So your transactions are getting captured. Okay, so you or other customers' transactions are getting captured, and that is there. So in data warehouse is such. So for example, our data is in multiple systems. It is getting stored. Okay. What data warehouse is doing? It is extracting data from multiple places and keep it in a warehouse. And that process we'll study in the next two classes. How that is being done. How we are extracting data from multiple operational systems, how we clean it, how you transform into a single format and load into a warehouse. That will next two classes will be. But let me tell you, say many of your business students are interested to be there, and some of your business students are interested to be in data visual. Even couple of classes in analytics also will able to know. They don't bother how the things are happening like that. Once data is available, they'll apply some tools, all kind of things they'll do. And some of your friends also, they will go for data visualization. Okay, storytelling with data. Now we are telling it storytelling with data. You may be asking, what is storytelling? Storytelling with data means you are taking data and writing a story, means you are understanding the data. So for that is known as visualization. Visualization, many of you who are not good in mathematics are doing excellent also. I know some of you in seniors, they are doing excellent in data visualization. Okay, don't think that you should be very strong in statistics and mathematics to be in analytics. But there are some jobs, if you are creative and know how to visualize the data, that also something will in analytics is also in many subjects you will know that. Okay, so that is about warehouse.
Sir, one more question. Sir, one more question, sir.
Yeah. Tell.
Sir, can we say that, sir, the SEO and the IoT have the play a major role in collecting raw data, sir?
IoT and
SEO.
and not audible.
SEO, sir, search engine optimization. SEO.
Yeah. Listen. IoT now for the timing I will tell you. Search engine optimization is there, not an issue, but I'm telling you IoT. Obviously, now because there are many sensors. If say for example, we told you in IT for managers, IoT architecture, so your home is a smart home. Okay, so your data, a sensor is also capturing data, na? So whenever you are getting data, so that is a data source. So IoT is very important. Na? IoT and analytics are integrated. It is dropped this time. Many of you could not understand. That subject is a very nice subject. Okay, so because you know analytics is a subject, maybe your understanding in multiple domains should be good, or your basic understanding is good, you will do good. Visualization is a part, is something a little bit different. So that is useful, what we are telling. Anyway, so let me again go to the PPT. Maybe I will some couple of minutes. I will be telling you the very lightly the techniques, all kind of things. Okay, just a minute. So motivation to read, because many things I have already told. So very briefly, I'm telling you there is a gold in the data waiting to be mined. Gold means we are getting something. That means it's gold. This gold is in the form of useful pattern waiting to be discovered. Okay, that also many examples I had given. Useful patterns are actionable. That is, they suggest decision that could improve some utility. So that's why we are motivated to read this particular subject. And I have given couple of examples, but still I'm giving you a book example to all of you. This book you will be getting. So we are getting some, there are 1, 2, 3, 4. If you can see, these are the result of, they are getting some results we are getting. Total sales in a particular location dropped by 20% since 1997. It is a finding. The overall sales of groceries improved last month by 15%. 16% of people who buy screwdrivers also buy hammers within 3 visits. It is a finding from a data set. 25% of the people who purchase more than 5,000 worth of groceries using credit cards don't pay their credit card bills on time. So this is a finding from a particular data set. Don't think it is generalized. Okay, I think you understood this. So these are the things motivate us to read this particular subject. So that is a process actually. This process is quite important. This is also more or less followed in data analytics also. KDD process, knowledge discovery in database, sometimes we say. Okay, as Avilas was asking me, I was explaining him. First is our understanding the business domain and data. That is important because we are capturing data, identify the data source and select target data. Then pre-process, clean the data and select attribute which are needed. So that is known as feature engineering. We will be also needing in data analytics using R. Feature engineering means it's not engineering, it's not the engineering subject. Which features will be important? We are analyzing some customers, which features or variables will be important so that we can take and get a meaningful result. That also is very important. And then next step, data mining is applying to extract patterns or model. And then we post-process, identify the interesting or useful pattern, and then finally we'll deploy. So these are the steps. And data mining is one such step of KDD processes, knowledge discovery in database. So that is the process, all process we will be reading in, not only in data mining, but also in analytics. Again, I'm telling you very simple language. First, understanding the business, understanding data, what is the source of data, we collect the data, then finally we pre-process that, we clean the data, we transform the data into a single format, okay, and then also we select which will be the features we'll apply to a particular technique or multiple techniques, then we apply a single technique or multiple technique, get a result, find the pattern, and apply it in the real world. These are the things, basic core data mining processes will not only follow in data mining, but also follow in entire analytics elective. That we're reading, you will be doing all those things. Okay, so that is the thing. Then if you see it is written in a pictorial form, data cleaning, then particularly I'm telling data warehousing, but data warehousing is not mostly discussed in many other analytics subjects. Here I will be telling you. So then you are selecting data and all those things because you understood. I think you can understand how this is happening. And this is your book, referring to book, how the discovered patterns help. Okay, as I said, there is a source. Sometimes the source may be internet, the source may be research lab, the source may be government, the source may be from business source. Okay, so you are now, then what we are doing, if you see the picture, then we are getting the data, we are mining it, and we are getting a pattern. It's a pot of gold it is showing. Then decision making, we are taking a decision, then the decision is given back to the source, means whether it is business, it is government, or whatever it may be, it is a research lab, or if it is a social media, or whatever it may be. So that is known as pattern discovery, which is very important in data mining. We are applying a tool. So applying a tool, before applying tool, we have to many things we have to do. Applying tool, you can quickly apply a tool and get a result and interpret. But before making ready, data ready, there are many professionals that are also needed, that I told you. For cleaning, many professionals are needed. For data visualization, as I told you, storytelling of data. So that is also many business professionals are needed. And in application part, many are needed. But as far as the data cleaning part in warehouse is concerned, mostly technocrats are needed. And very few techno-functional experts are also going to that domain. And maybe many of you in data warehousing, many of you may not go. But still, if you are understanding the entire process, it is really good. That is the thing. The tags and techniques are concerned, and let me tell you, iterate, all these techniques will be discussed in all the data mining papers you are reading, all the data mining papers. Everything will be discussed. So it is really good if you are learning something here the basic core you are learning in data mining. And some classes I will do you. As I told you, storytelling of data, I was telling you just now, to respond to questions. Two people are asking me questions. Characterization and discrimination, generalizing, summarizing, contrasting data characteristics. Okay, all kind of things where that is all kind of techniques we will be learning. Okay, those who have taken machine learning and AI, you will know better. Those who have taken analytics toolbox, okay, many other of my colleagues will tell. I will also tell you in Python. Then comes association rule mining. Okay, it is also very interesting. Sometimes we say it as unsupervised learning. Okay, unsupervised learning means we are not supervising it. So here this is something known as market basket analysis. Okay, here it is really interesting. I am very simply telling you, like, say for example, you are going to a shop, you are purchasing bread and butter. Second time you are going, you are purchasing bread, butter, potato and onion. Third time you are going, okay. Okay. I will tell you, Priyadarsan, just wait a minute, 1 minute. Association rule mining. So it is saying what are the associated product if a customer is entering into a store is purchasing. Suppose you have entered 1000 times in 2 months to our Patia Big Bazaar. So they want to know what are the related products mostly you are purchasing when you are entering their store. Okay, so from that maybe you'll be applying, we'll learn that tool. Okay, how to do that? We'll apply, take a data set. Though in other analytic subjects you will be knowing in R, I will apply a data set. I will taking a data set, I will apply R and tell you. Regarding the application means what are the interesting rule is coming. So for example, 1000 time I entered into Big Bazaar, so they will able to know Professor Hota is entering 1000 time to us, and mostly whenever he is entering, he is purchasing bread, butter, brown bread, butter, milk, onion, say for example some fruits. So that what they will do, so they will try to make a promotional attempt on me that the Mr. Hota is entering our store. Let us go for a product bundling of this particular product. Okay, so this is also one example. Let me complete it. I will go to a question. Somebody has raised hand. Second is classification. Classification that will know. Okay, classification technique. We are classifying into multiple groups. Where say for example in your class you are now 35 students are here or 30 students are here. I want to know. Say for example I want to classify into 3 groups based on some criteria. Say for example you have taken a education loan. Some of you don't take it. I'm giving an example, so don't think it in a other way. So say for example, some say I am to make into 3 groups. I know ki these are you will be in 3 groups. One group is the people who are giving the loan in time. Other groups are the people who are the defaulters. Okay, or 2 groups, say for example. So we are classifying into 2 groups. Some are defaulters, some are giving loan in time. So we are classifying it how we are doing, where we know we have some understanding of the data and we want to split it. Okay, split it into 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups, whatever it may be. Suppose you know in market segmentation also in marketing you know it. So we might develop a model that is classification. That's why it is supervised learning. We have some idea about the data. We know ki there are 2 groups, but we do not know who will go to which group. Okay, suppose Mr. X is a giving loan in time, but Mr. Y is not giving loan in time. So we know some of them, all of them. Some of you have all the data have taken education loan, but we do not know who are giving a loan in time, who are not in time. So this particular model is doing that. Okay, and finally, based on that, if a new data is coming, so it will place you into that particular group. Based on our model, it will get this particular person. Okay, what is his profile? His profile is like, his age is like this, his income is like this, his family income is like this, parents income is like this. Okay, his all kind of things will fed it because we have already prepared a model. Then the model will say this particular fellow will not be a defaulter or will be a defaulter. So that is classification technique we will be learning. Then is cluster analysis. Cluster analysis is something we don't have any knowledge on data like your classification technique. Here we'll fed the data. It will similar things. It will split into multiple groups. Okay, so that is the thing. Another is anomaly detection. Anomaly detection is something which is like your missing data analysis or outlier detection. Outlier means, say for example, I'm giving a very simple example. Like all of your data I have captured. Okay, By mistake, I have taken age of Ansuman as 61 years. Okay, which is Ansuman is not 61 years. By mistake, we have taken it. So this is outlier. Then how to, if we are including in our data, when doing some calculation, it will give a wrong result. So how to do that? Okay, what is how to reduce the noise? That is also one part in data mining. So this is also be taught in analytics. Mind it. Another is regression. You in quantitative technique, you know something on regression. Regression, you remember one thing. It is the basic data mining technique. Okay, regression is the basic data mining technique. It is predicting. Okay, it's predicting things. Suppose you are saying you are increasing the advertising expense, then sales will increase. Sometimes you are saying. So there are many things we'll read here, but simply I am giving you example. Others is a time series pattern. So these are all data mining tags and techniques. Time series pattern is such where it is they change over time. Okay, stock market data. We will do it in machine learning and AI and analytics using R in some other subject also. Other faculties will also take data set and show you something. So here also we'll do something. That is time series pattern. Will be. Let me stop here. Some of you were raising hand. Let me go to you and go to your questions. Let me see whether
Hello.
just yeah. Somebody asking.
Good
Something.
afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon. Aditya, who is asking?
Priyaranjan, sir.
Priyaranjan is asking. Yeah, please tell.
Sir, I cannot understand the unsupervised and supervised.
Okay. Let me tell you. Okay, I was expecting.
Sir, same here, sir. Could you please repeat that?
Let me complete. Unsupervised learning and supervised learning. Let me tell you one now. We will be learning it in rigorously in analytics also. Okay. Supervised learning and unsupervised learning. As English meaning of this is concerned, supervised learning means there is some supervisor. Unsupervised learning means it is not supervised. If simply somebody asking, you will tell. Super classification is an example of supervised learning. In bracket I had written. Supervised learning means I told you your example. Suppose you are now a class of 28 students are sitting here. Suppose I know I have some understanding of your data because I know that all of you have, say for example, all of you have taken education loan. Okay. Then I want to apply a classification algorithm which is a supervised learning because we know these things. These things is available with us. Your data is available with us. Okay. Where we know that we will be split into two groups. Say for example, but I do not know. Suppose Aditya will go to which group or Ansuman will go to which group. I do not know that. I want to know that using a classification technique where because your features I was telling you, your age is with me, your date of birth is with me, your parents' income is with me, all kind of features are along with me. It is already with me. Okay, so what I will do, I will go for a that is supervised example. I am going for a model. I am making a model and splitting it into group. Then I am going to which group because some will be defaulter. Say for example, two groups. I am giving an example. We will do many things over here. But in first class, I am giving a simple example. So that is known as supervised learning. On supervised learning, we don't have a knowledge on the labels. We don't have much knowledge on the input. Suppose just like I know I can do, then that particular unsupervised learning algorithm, what it does, like it will based on the similarity. Here we'll discuss in detail this particular technique. Maybe 2 class will do. It will be splitting into 3. We do not know 3, 4, 2. Okay, based on this, it will split it. So that is unsupervised learning. So unsupervised learning example is cluster analysis. Unsupervised learning, maybe one particular student is now doing a faculty-driven project. I do not know whether he has taken this data mining or not. On association rule mining, just now I was explaining one technique. Association rule mining is a technique where I told you now what are the associated product a customer is purchasing when he is entering into a shop. But it is not one thing. I am giving a marketing example. There can be many other examples. Okay, because in the initial class and in the first class, I am telling you. So that is also a unsupervised learning technique. Association rule mining. That is something. I gave my example. I entered into Big Bazaar for 1,000 times. So they want to know what Professor Hota is purchasing from us. Mostly is purchasing what are the associated product. Whenever mostly is coming to us. Maybe they are applying that. I will show you an example also during that time. Whenever I will explain association rule, that Professor Hota is entering into Patia Bazaar And whenever he is coming to Patia Big Bazar, mostly he is purchasing brown bread, butter, milk, some fruits, and these things. Okay, then they will able to know, they understand Hota, what Hota is doing. So then they try to make a promotional uptime if you are doing. So association rule mining is like that. So don't think that is only in marketing. At that time, we'll explain also many other things. Many fields it is applied. So that is also an unsupervised learning. So that is mostly the difference. But we will know it in detail in future classes. Not only in data mining, but also in analytics classes. Somebody else was asking something, the same question. Rishabh Soni was asking.
Sir, Kostov got disconnected. He's waiting in the waiting room. Please allow him.
He's disconnected. So that will happen in this online classes. Sometimes it is good that you have reminded me. Rishabh was asking the same question. Rishabh, sorry, same question.
No, sir. No, sir.
Sir, myself, sir. I was asking, sir, Dipan.
Sir, Dipan, sir.
The same question you are asking, or different question?
Yes, sir, regarding it was same, sir, regarding the supervisor and unsupervised. Thank you, sir, for that.
Also in future, we'll know. Oh, Dipayan. Okay, I understood. So those, sometimes in introduce also, Professor Asutosh and myself, both of us have introduced in IT for managers. Something also very basic thing. At that time, last.
Sir, your voice is breaking.
And last maybe exam was 2-3 days, and I do not know how you understood. But introduction in IT for managers, we have introduced one class. Okay, both of us. Priya Ranjan asking something? Anybody else asking something? Should I proceed with the presentation now?
I think, Ranjan, you need to check your internet. It's fine with sir.
Okay, no issue. Many of you are asking now because they are now again off. Swagat Raut, Muhammad, or they have internet issue. Use.
Sir.
Yes, sir.
Switch on your video. Very few, not many. So switch on your video because you have to do that. Anything else?
Sir, can you tell the real-time example of data mining?
Tell me, yeah. This all?
Sir, real-time example of data mining, sir.
Real-time examples. Now, what are you telling?
Yes, sir. Data mining.
You are telling some applications. Applications I'm telling you, na, suppose association rule mining, my example I told you. One, or we are classifying, okay, and all domain area and subsequent I'll tell you now. Okay.
Sir,
Okay,
sir, can we take the example like in YouTube or in like Google when we search for few things, okay, and the next day we will be only getting those things which we actually searched earlier. Is this part of data mining?
Very good example of data mining and analytics. Yeah, we will know many things on this. Not only associated technique. Some of you are listening me, maybe thinking, sir, you are telling just now regarding whenever you are purchasing what are the related products in association rule mining. It is not only that from association rule mining getting this thing. What Dipan is asking, so it is a very good example that we'll know in detail in future. Okay, let me go to the PowerPoint. I will not take much more minutes now, and I will complete within 10 minutes. After that, we can also end the class or discuss something else. I think 30 people, 29, 30 people are there. Some are giving exam today, what I understood.
Yes, sir. Exams are going on, sir. It will be till 4 o'clock.
Yeah, so that's why the next time onwards we'll reschedule. Maybe next week, Friday and Saturday, one class for A and B section from 5 to 7 or something like that. They were telling that I may do. You don't have any problem, all other people, because that time is free. PCP people are saying. Let me see. Okay, application now. Rishabh was asking, many others were. I had given examples, but at a time, in a single place, I have written all those things. Okay, I have written only business examples. I can also give other examples, but let me see the application of data mining in business. Okay, data analysis and decision support, number 1. Market analysis and management. If we go that, some examples I have already given. I have segmented and kept it in one place now. Target marketing, all of you know. Okay, in data mining also that is customer relationship management. Market basket analysis. Just now I was telling you, giving my example on association rule mining, or that sometimes we say we judge the buying behavior of the consumer. As I tell you, because when a particular customer is coming, what are the other mostly what are the associated products he is purchasing, frequently whenever is entering into a store. Market segmentation. Okay. If you go to risk analysis and management, forecasting, customer retention, quality control, competitive analysis, fraud detection and detection of unusual patterns, okay, outliers, those kind of things are mostly applications. If you go in detail, say market analysis and management, where does this data come from? That all mostly, you know, like credit card transactions, discount coupons, customer complaint calls, everything is recorded. We're getting the data. Target marketing, find clusters of model customers who share the same characteristics. Okay, interest, income level, spending habit. Okay, based on the spending habit, we are segmenting, determine customer purchase pattern over time, cross-market analysis. I was giving some example before the one example in one place I have given it, association and correlation between product sales and prediction based on such associations. Okay, customer profiling, I have not written here, product affinity, want to know, and what type of customers buy what products, that we want to know. Now profiling, you can know it. Customer requirement analysis, identifying the best products for different customers. Okay, predict what factors will attract new customers. These are the all business questions, intelligent questions can be addressed, and these are the applications of data mining in business, and we will see some examples in subsequent classes. So that is application. Applications are many others also, like fraud detection, credit card frauds, medical insurance, telecommunications, in retail industry. If you see internet shop in clickstream analysis, all of you might have heard clickstream analysis. So I have made in 1 hour, say 100 clicks. So my clicks will be analyzed to understand my test and preferences.
Sir, I have a doubt.
Swastik Chatterjee, yeah, tell me.
Yes, sir. Actually, sir, you are saying data mining leads to fraud detection and mining unusual patterns, right?
I'm telling you, so this is doing. Doing applications of data mining is coming under domain of application of data mining and analytics. Yeah.
No, sir. I'm telling data mining actually reduces the fraud, right? Like we can detect the fraud. Data mining.
So detect fraud. Then only detect something. Like say for example, one of your friend is doing a credit card fraud project now. Faculty to he is present for also.
So what I am asking, so because of data mining itself, the fraud has started, right? Because we are getting data.
Wait.
So if someone is working on that, so he knows how to do it, right?
Wait. Fraud detection. See, one thing you cannot avoid. Say for example, now we are sitting and in home and using internet. Yes or no? Tell me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So once this means is there, you must have heard that in Zoom there is a issue. Some of you might be knowing. In the class sitting, in 3 months back, there is a security issue in Zoom. Yes or no?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Listen.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So whenever electricity, you know, electricity is useful. Electricity is not careful is not useful. So whatever you are asking is not wrong. So your whatever you are asking, it is not wrong. Your logic is not wrong. As we are this happening, then we have to do something now. Okay. So say for example, you are telling now, suppose we are offline, we are doing some transaction. Okay. There is fraud also.
Yes, sir.
Fraud also. But online also there is a risk that I think I understood the question from the very beginning. Nah, no need to explain. So that's why now here huge transactions are now in internet and apps. So that vulnerability is also happening. Okay, so whatever you're telling is not wrong.
Yes, sir.
The thing is that, and this particular subject is a subject through which we can detect those fraud. That is what it is application. Say for example, another thing I will tell you, like say for example, you are using antivirus software. Yes or no? Swasti.
Yes, sir.
You are using antivirus software?
Yes, sir.
You might have heard from companies, there are many people that are misutilizing their the data. That is also happening. So whatever you are saying is not wrong.
Yes, sir.
Some people, they misuse it. Say for example, the private data is now coming. That is the issue now. Whatever you are telling, that is the issues of
yes, sir.
That, at the last part I will tell you. So you are not wrong. So but in this case, we have to do that also now, because many people are doing it, adopting it, and this new generation is completely online. So that's what I was telling. Okay, that issues I will be discussing also in the last part.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so clickstream analysis, though that is your true.
Thank you, sir.
So that you are now coming to the part. Whatever I am telling, that is in privacy part, will be addressed. Then if you see issues and challenges of data mining, that I am telling now, like interestingness of discovered patterns. Okay, you have discovered something. Suppose it is not actionable, then what is the meaning of it? It is not novel, it is not stable. Okay, so that is the thing, that those kind of issues are some patterns, how stable, that is also sometimes is difficult. Okay, it can be done. There is a measure of invariance of the pattern throughout the entire data collection. That should be the novelty. A pattern is novel if it was not known previously. It is a subjective measure. Okay, actionability. Pattern is actionable if its existence lead to some profitable decision. Otherwise, not. So that we have to see how we are doing. Second thing is now. Some of you are telling like privacy issues is coming also now. This kind of thing is online. We are doing many things. So the privacy issue is coming. Many people are concerned about protecting their privacy. That is also true. Okay, they do not reveal any data about themselves unless it is necessary. Then why most people view as a problem and researchers view as an opportunity? Okay, what most people view as a problem, a researcher view as an opportunity. There is exclamation symbol, and they have been studying the privacy problem from different angles as follows. How can pattern be discovered from inaccurate data if data is not accurate? How can data be modified to ensure privacy without tampering with the inherent pattern? How can data be modified minimally? Okay, so those kind of things are coming. Privacy issue is coming. So those things also we'll see. Okay, everything has positive and negative part. Can discovered patterns be used to retrieve the original data records? Those kind of things are also coming. Okay, so I will take a few minutes more to conclude the class. Like I will tell you something like OLTP system. Most of you are accustomed with. Okay, online transaction processing system means you are transferring fund in internet to your friend, or your father is transferring some money to you. So that is the online transaction processing transaction. Okay, MIS reporting you have read in IT for managers. So those kind of things. So here what is happening? ATM withdrawal, money withdrawal. So these are many short transactions and queries. Okay, but you can use OLAP. OLAP is something because this subject is data mining and business intelligence. Today I am not speaking much on business intelligence. Some flavor I thought to add at the end of the class is like how decisional systems are different from operational systems. Okay, so if you see OLTP system, all of you are doing that. You are depositing money, withdrawing money in internet or offline in your bank. Okay, so these examples, enrolling in a class online, add book to a shopping cart online. So these kind of transactions are online transaction processing transactions where these are not decisional systems, where the queries are touching very small amount of data and updates are frequent, means many times are doing this transaction. And here the main performance concern is concurrency. Okay, if you go to OLAP systems, these are decisional systems. Okay, your business intelligence, that will be next half of the sessions in this particular subject. You will know there is online analytical processing systems where you want to know which are in Amazon in India, which are the top selling books, top 100 selling books. Okay, top 100 customers, profitable customers, you want to know. So that is a OLAP query. You will understand that. So that is the difference. That's why I have written a basic way. And if you go to one is online transaction processing system, another is OLAP system, which is a business intelligence system. But now in the next slide, I will show you what is the basic difference between OLAP systems and a data mining system. Data mining is more powerful. You will be able to know. You will be surprised why I am teaching data mining first and OLAP next. You will understand after a few classes why I am not sending the sequence. You will be understanding. Next few classes, you will be able to know. Maybe this is my last PowerPoint presentation, and then I'll just listen it carefully. OLAP system and data mining. Initially, I didn't think to load you with the technology concepts. If you read it also, you'll be able to know. In OLAP system, we can know who are our top 100 customers for the last 2 years. They will very well tell you. And data mining system is one way forward. Which 100 customers offer the best profit? Number two, which customers defaulted on their loan payment in the last 2 years? We are doing a post-mortem analysis in OLAP, mostly. Which customers are likely to be bad creditories in future? Okay, what were the sales of each store last year compared to the target? Here in data mining, you will be able to know what are the anticipated sales of each store next year. The spelling mistake is there, NXT. I've typed it by mistake, it is S. Which salesperson sold more than their quota during the last year? In data mining, you will know which salespersons are expected to sell more than their quota in the next year. They're predicting. In OLAP systems, we are saying the last year, which stores exceed the previous year's sale. In data mining, you will know for the next year, which stores are likely to exceed the previous year's sales. In OLAP system, we will know last year which were the promotions that did well. I will show you through dashboards in business object and also W. W also I can show you. And then in data mining, we'll know what are the expected return from the next year's promotions. Okay, I think you are clear why we are going to read this particular subject. This PowerPoint presentation I will share with you, with all of you. Okay, thank you very much. And anything else also you can ask me now. Okay, anything before closing the class? Okay, next.
Sir, my attendance is not recorded.
Which one?
Sir, my attendance is not recorded. I was waiting in the waiting room.
Sir, even my attendance, sir.
You didn't come in time. SMS me.
Sir, I was in time, sir. Then the data was fluctuating, so I got disconnected. Then I was waiting
Sir,
for like
exactly,
5-6
sir.
minutes.
I have also, sir, I actually started around.
Dipayan and Sibasis. Who else? Attendance.
I have one doubt, sir. Last slide, sir.
No. Yeah, please tell. Who is telling? Dipayan?
Sir.
Or Avilas? Avilas, please tell.
Sir, in data mining, how it is likely to be, sir, their predictions to be wrong, sir? Is there any chances that the predictions can be wrong?
Sometimes, let me tell you. We will know many cases. Okay, as you're telling, it is not wrong. Whatever asking, there is a meaning. There is a logic of your question. Say, for example, I told you, initially, we have to understand the business and data. And we are telling the storytelling of data. First of all, you have to understand the data very well, clean the data, transform the data into a format, then apply it to the model. Okay, we are doing that. But sometimes it may so happen that it depends on us, not on the tool. I told you something in between, that is a feature engineering. We are selecting some features. Which features are the best? Say, for example, you are a customer. You have 100 features. Your name is there, your age is there, your income is there, your all kind of things are there. Suppose we are applying your data, a set of customers' data in a data mining model. Okay, sometimes that feature engineering, if not properly done, then also it can give a, because I will tell you a performance thing. Like whenever I am generating a model, I will tell, some of you are doing now the intensive project, they may be knowing now, because in advance they are reading something. Like, say for example, we are judging the performance of the model. Model performance हम देखेंगे. We'll judge it. There are many techniques. Okay, if that is a flaw. In one class, I will tell you something known as variance trade-off. That I will tell you. Sometimes we are biased, less biased or more biased. Sometimes variance is more or less. Dedicatedly one class, I will 10-20 minutes I will take to explain you what is the trade-off of bias and variance. That will clear your answer in a better way. So we will do that. So don't worry. So don't think that whatever we are doing it is always right. So that is a trade-off, and sometimes also. But sometimes we say in 80% cases is correct. In some cases, in business cases, we are getting a result. We are saying it is 80% efficient. Sometimes it's good, but in medical case, 80% is not good. Even 99% is not good. So it is relative. So that's the thing we'll know. All those things we'll be discussing. In the initial class, I thought I will tell you. So some way, what is the subject, what is the motivation to this particular PPT, read 2-3 times. Okay, next 15 minutes, Next class I may discuss something, and directly I will start with data warehousing system, data capturing thing, what is all about the data cleaning. Okay, that in the next two database and data warehouse architecture. That also is important for your exam. Then I will conduct a quiz in Google Classroom. So you will listen me carefully. Two classes, you will listen me. You may you can get 5 out of 5 also, not an issue. Okay. So should I complete or anything else? Should I stop the class?
Sir, I have a small thing to ask, not regarding the today's class exactly. Sir, regarding data mining, is it a part of data cleaning and data transformation, which is a syllabus here in the specialization for data science? So how if I'm wrong? Sir, sir, I'm asking that is data mining a part of and data clearing and data transformation, which you have uttered many a times?
Yeah.
And if such, then it is a part of data science specialization, which we actually in many course places. So can you tell me that how data mining is going to help in that regard?
Okay, that is one part only. Say data cleaning. See, data cleaning part, there are many. One thing we'll know missing data analysis in a different perspective. But in data science, it is quite important. So this particular data warehousing part, but the next two classes will be discussing that. Okay, and it is vital now, because once you are making ready the data clean, then only you will apply to a model. So that's why we are reading here. Okay, but
so it will be added data science. Right?
Hello? Your voice is not audible. Tell me.
Hello, sir. Sir, able to hear me now?
Yeah. Tell me.
So data mining and data warehousing can be an added part to data science. Can we say it's a part of data science, or like it has a different dimension?
No, it is under data science only. Like your analytics is also
okay.
Data science. Okay. And
exactly, sir.
Also, they have started deep learning, all kind of thing in deep learning in data science. But in if you have taken AI and machine learning, two classes I will be devoted to deep learning. Deep learning in business. How we are applying deep learning in business. Two classes: analytical artificial neural network. In an applications I will do. I will give an introduction to TensorFlow at that time. Okay. So that is there in my artificial intelligence and machine learning elective next semester. Those who have taken, you have to do it in Python and R both. Because I have kept both interchangeably, because some people are not comfortable with Python. That is the reason I am not to explain in Python, but still also few things will be compulsory in Python. Because in analytics toolbox elective that you are reading this semester, one module I will go and you will be practicing hands in Python. Okay. And the language of analytics you must be knowing. It is dominating now. R is good, and R is always there. But if you are knowing Python also, it is an added advantage. Okay.
Obviously, sir. Okay, yeah. Got it, sir.
Okay, thank you all. Good luck.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.
Bye, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, sir.
Thank you.